Welcome back, my computer duders. Another fine day in hell. Wake up and smell that burning sulfur. See if we can go find Gandhi. That's right, I have to mine. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. Actually, I do. I do make the rules. And I was going to make it a rule that there's Taco Tuesdays, but tacos are kind of a bullshit food if you think about it. Have you ever eaten a taco once in your life that didn't fall apart while you were eating it and get all over you? That's not just me, is it? I hope that's not just me. Oh yeah, unbreaking. Look at its fucking... Oh shit! This sword is dope. What enchants do I have again? Unbreaking, Smite 2, Fire Aspect 2. It's not too shabby, actually. Because all the undead monsters are weak to fire, so even though this is useless, it's not any better than a regular sword against nether enemies. I can just roll on up to a creeper and be like, shit! That was not one of the smarter things I've ever done. Not one of my smarter moves. Also, that guy's in water, so if I hit him with the fire aspect sword, he'll just immediately be put out. Oh, it should be sunrise soon. That'll be pretty. At least it's not foggy. Like last time it was rainy and the draw distance was like 3 feet. You stay away from me. You stay. I don't want none of what you're selling. No, you little bitch. No! 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 That's right. You can't resist me. You crave me. You. Today, you. Fuck you. Did that not kill him? Yes, it did kill him. I'd be surprised if it didn't. That's a fire aspect hit, and that's a water creature. No, you know what? Fuck you too. Fuck you too. This is your unlucky day. Just because I can. Oh, they shoot ink. Since when do they shoot ink? Oh, he did get away. He did live. Not for long though. I'm faster than you up here. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when the Hulkamania runs wild on you, brother? Nothing is the answer to that. Let me get some measurements on this module, because I think I'm going to build one of these pretty soon in the Nether. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 on the side, which is an odd number. That makes sense for three wide tunnels. 13 on the side and 3 diagonal. 5 total if you count the edge pieces, but 3 diagonal and 13 on the side. And everything else should sort of come together by itself. That's exactly enough room to comfortably grow 4 mushrooms, 2 of each type. Good to know! Knowing is half the battle, the other half is violence. G.I. Joe. I'm a computer. Let me see. I already have a boat. I like the new water particles. They look more watery. It makes being underwater prettier. But they just need to fix the glass rendering. I'm really put out. That's not how it's supposed to be. I'm gonna frolic for a little bit just to lift my spirits. Hee hee! Ha ha! Kaloo! Kalay! I am but a 17th century boy living in pre-industrial France. Not, wait, 17th century. Okay, 15th century. Forget what I said. Actually, pre-industrial life was kind of brutal. Probably he would not be frolicking so gaily. He would be working in, like, a cannery or a coal mine. Hee hee! Hee hee! I've got the black lung! Hee hee hee! I can't wait for children's rights and unions to exist. Hee hee! Hee hee! I'm dead. This is what you're gonna fucking see. If I can do this underwater, I can do this in the Nether. You don't believe me? You don't believe I can do this in the Nether? I can do it. It's gonna look just like this. Well, except for the water. It's gonna be all kinds of different flowers and plants. There's gonna be vines fucking on everything. I might put some natural stone cliffs up the walls of the cavern. I can't do anything about the ceiling without it looking janky. But I can put them up the walls of the cavern to make them look like a cliffside. Kind of. You know, you feel what I'm saying there? I should bring more of that. I have a feeling I'm going to use more of that. It's going to limit how much stone I can carry, though. But that's cool. Let me see how much is already in the smelter. Oftentimes, I'll put stone in the smelter and forget it exists, and then come back and to stack after stack of 64 beautifully already smelted stone. Set it and forget it. It's like a Ron, whatever his name was. Popeil, I think. Ron Popeil. Commercial. Yes! Pre-smell. What did I tell you? It's a present from past me to future me. Thank you, past me. You've always got my best interest at heart, except for most of the time, actually. Never mind. You've made a lot of bad decisions. Fuck you, past me. But thank you for the stone. I don't even have to mine. I thought this was going to be a boring-ass mining episode. But it looks like it's not going to be, after all. Let me just load up with this as much as I possibly can. That's fine. That's fine. I still need dirt, but I can do that on a future trip. Oh, another villager came through. You don't want to go out there. Buddy? Buddy? You don't want to go out there. Look, is it not obvious to you? Is it not obvious? Immediately, yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. I tried to tell you. It's bad news bears out there. You don't want to go. It's big fucking mess. It's literally a garbage fire. You stay in here with me where it's cozy. No, you didn't listen. You did not listen. You're like the golem. You know what? Fuck you. I don't care. I don't care what happens to you. I can't babysit you all the time. They don't listen, so they get what they deserve. I try to give them a good life, you know? Out of just the goodness of my heart, I bring them down from the surface world to live in my beautiful undersea utopia and then I introduce them to an entirely new dimension. And you would think they would show some kind of gratitude. But all I get is, "Huh." Well, same to you, buddy. Fucking go and get killed by a ghast for all I care. If do the ghasts even target the villagers? Are the villagers in fact safer here than I am? I'm gonna save that in case I have to make some slabs. Probably I will have to make some slabs, so I do want to keep some stone set aside for that. There. Slowly saving up so that I can one day make another golem. This time on a different floor. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. That's right. You know what it is. Finally, I can completely fucking finish at least this stretch of the tunnel. Blop and blop. Now some glass. Oh, cool, I'm poisoned. Did he just give me skeleton AIDS? He better fucking not have. You just got paused, bro! I didn't know you were a bug chaser! You've been reading some weird websites again, haven't you? You know it, that's all I ever read! What's the deal with skeleton AIDS? Oh, Lord. How can you get a disease when you're already dead? Does it bring you back to life or what? What's the deal? That's a good question. Seinfeld asking the hard-hitting questions over here. It's nice to be appreciated. Should I just build a glass ceiling? Or should I think I'm going to build a dome up here. No, I think a glass... I don't even think a dome would look good because there's two of them. There's going to be two of them right next to each other. That kind of defeats the point of having... Having two identical domes would just look like butt cheeks. If I don't like this, I can later update it. Important thing is gas protection. While still being able to see where they are. So if I have a bow and arrow, I can take them out. Does it really have to? Yes, it has to be stone. Because I say so. Yup. Just like that. And that's how we put the genuine pleasure of a life well lived into every bite of Simple Rick's wafer cookies. Nope. No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. We don't roll that way around here. I could put a gray rim and it would look kind of cool, except that it would be inconsistent with the other... No, it wouldn't be. It would look exactly like... Well, alright, I can always do that later. I can do that later. And this will be worth it, because in the future, I'll never have to worry about getting fireballed when I'm running along this corridor on my way to the Blaze Farm. It'll give me a nice, safe way to go. But one that lets me see where the ghasts are. So if I want to pop out that other opening there and shoot them with a bow, I can do it. And since it goes that way, it's away from the tunnel, I don't necessarily risk having them take out a huge chunk of glass with their fireballs. Yes, this will do nicely. Yes. Yes! Yes! Wasn't that guy from The Simpsons doing it before Filthy Frank did it? Like that gay French guy on The Simpsons. Yes! 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 That guy. Is that where he got it from? Okay. I think I'm gonna just put this here just to see how it looks. And if it looks good here, I'm going to put one on the other end, too. Of course, I have to replace these two now. Obviously. Yes! Acceptable. Highly acceptable. In fact, I'm going to go do it to this side, too, just because I like the way that it looks. Just because. It looks more man-made this way. And deliberate. It doesn't have to match the ones in the buildings. The buildings have decorative trim that the tunnels don't necessarily have. Talking myself into it. Alright then. So it is written, and so it was done. The humans were killed so that we could have fun. The humans are dead. The humans are dead. Look at that. That is amazing. I did it once again. Nailed it. Nether is made safe for all. And I haven't seen it. I hear so many ghasts. I haven't seen any. I think I killed enough. I might not even need this tunnel, but better safe than sorry, really. Really, I don't fuck around when it comes to ghasts. They are not to be trifled with. That matches the other arches. I like that. Things need to match for me, if you haven't noticed. Let's see. Come on. Oh, it's so close to the side of the building. I hate that. I hate it. But it has to be that way. It has to. Is this really necessary? I feel like it isn't. They never shut up, do they? I have to admire their persistence. They're really out to spook me. Little do they know I am unspoopable. Little do they know. That's the correct height, isn't it? That one's that high, this one's... Yeah, that's exactly the same height. Pigoos. Little pigoos. Are they here to suffer? Were they humans once? But they ate too much pork or something? Religion... Some religions really have a thing about pork. What's the deal? What's the deal with Abrahamic religions and the consumption of pork? What's the deal with it? No more glass. I've used up all my glass. No, I haven't. Yos. The madness begins anew. Hehehe. Makes me want to waste a lot less of it. Shit! Immediately after I said that. Of course. Of course. Why would it be any other way? Shit, I don't even have enough for that. I don't even have enough to finish this tunnel. I accomplished a lot of good things, though. Let's see. And then I'm going to have to fucking go and put glass over this one, too. This is the one I most need glass on. I'm the most vulnerable going down this one to the blazes that spawn around there. Although there's no lava there. And ever since I removed the lava from that area, no blazes have appeared. Do blazes need lava? I don't think so. I think they spawn from blaze spawners, don't they? I don't really know. I think, I don't know the answer. Mystery for the ages. Truly. It's a fucking conundrum. It's a fun word to say. Alright, I'm going to expand this somewhat. When you see it lose tracking, it really is that bad sometimes. So I wouldn't say that because I like Oculus overall, but the only way to get corporations to fix their own shit these days is to trash talk them in a public way. Like my hands in Oculus Home blink on and off randomly. I don't know what causes it. And they don't want to replace the controllers. They're having me do every other possible thing first, which I don't have time to do because I need to make money to live. I don't have time to jump through all these fucking hoops. I just need working gear. I don't think that's too much to ask. I'll put supports on this one to explain how the edge of it is staying up. There. And one more. The reason for that will become clear shortly. So I can put a window there and have it be too wide. That's why. You thought there was going to be some super secret compelling reason? But it was me, Dio! Here we go. And now I'm going to put a fucking support holding it up. Although, it would look better if I made a stone support. I don't want to make it out of wood, because making anything out of wood in the Nether that's exposed to the outside environment just seems stupid to me. That doesn't seem like a good choice. How do I make a... Do I need cobblestone for that? How come that doesn't work? Whatever, I'll just use what I have. I'd like to make a thinner support coming down here. I really want to, but I apparently can't for the time being. These are the supports I have underwater anyways. So whatever, you know. That looks kind of cool. If they were thin supports, that would look cooler, but it has some rationale for being able to hold itself up. Although I might make those out of these, because that's more consistent. Or make them out of the blue ones. Make them out of the blue ones. Why not that? Why not that? Why not? Is the question you have to ask yourself, as I require it of every viewer. That looks much cooler. I like that. Oh, this one gets in the way of... This one gets in the way of the staircase, though. But whatever, I know how to get there. I just have to go around here. That's not as elegant as it could be. I don't know if I'm happy with that overall. Let's be real though, I'm never happy. Shit. Gambled and lost. This will be another one of the buildings that has prismarine accents. I guess the main building will be red and all the adjacent buildings will be blue. Blue trim. Unless I figure out that I can turn endstone into yellow brick, in which case I need to go to the end, get a shitload of yellow brick, and come back here. I think I want to make another building that's square. I don't know what's going to be different about it, but I'll differentiate in some other way. That's okay. Let's find that how it is. All right. Moving right along. I need more stone, which I can just go to my base in the overworld for. I need more glass, which I'm going to need to... I think I have that in my overworld base too. If not, that's easy to get. It's just tedious. Maybe I'll make an observation bay over here just to look down on that area. That might be kind of cool. Add observation rooms in my... Oh, ooh, there's a tree! There's a tree, there's a tree, there's a beautiful tree. Okay. Now to see if these ones will grow. Or if they're too close, or what. Like, I think this is exact correct distance. So I'll only be able to grow 3 trees in this greenhouse. It's a start, though. It's a start. And if nothing else, it's a place where eventually there's going to be none of this. There's going to be grass everywhere that I can feel between my toes. And this is a place the Nether can't have. You can't have it. You want it, but you can't have it. My precious little garden. Maybe once I have a larger space to grow trees in, I'll actually dedicate it to just being a decorative, nice place. Like that room in the Sky City. With all the vines and stuff. You know the weirdest shit is? VR is like touching titties. Bear with me. If you haven't done it for a while, I don't want to say a long time, you forget what it's like. Like if you take the headset off and you don't go into VR for a little while, then you forget what it's like to have the headset on. You forget exactly what it looked like. I should have said riding a bicycle. Like, am I the only one? Am I alone in that? Like, if I go a couple months without touching a boob, I'm like, how the fuck did they feel? I forget completely. Like bags of wet sand. One day I'll get surgeons to graft nipples onto my butt cheeks, and then I'll never have to... I don't even want to finish that thought. I'm ashamed of myself. want to go harvest resources. Wait a minute, I don't have to. That's right. Like last time, I already have some. What's going to be over here? I don't want to connect the side of this to anything. But once I have a building that stretches over to here, I could have it come down. I could have a building be here that connects to that one. It's all, I can see it all in my mind's eye. I can see it. It's beautiful. It'll be a shopping center. There'll be a theme park, a casino. So many casinos for the pigmen Indians to work in, and then go back to the reservation. It doesn't look as cool as it could. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I don't know. I want to do something interesting architecturally with it too. I don't want it to be boring. I don't want to do anything boring. I mean, this is the Nether. It has to be cool. I already have something interesting going with the different color trims. That's about all I have, though. Let me check the time. Alright, it's actually been about enough for a full video. Next video, I'm going to head back to my base. I'm going to load up on more resources. I'm going to try to build that structure, which I think is going to be where I put chickens. I'm not sure about that. I definitely want a chicken farm. That's on the short list of priorities, because if I can mass manufacture arrows here, I can defend myself. I need the ability to make arrows rapidly. And there's gravel. The Nether has gravel, so I can just go out and mine gravel to get more arrowheads. And I have a supply of wood here for making the stick part of the arrow. That's all for this time. Tune in next time. You're going to see some serious shit. That's a lie. That's a shameless lie. You're going to see me go and collect a bunch of ores and slowly build out this structure, decide how it's going to be shaped, what it's going to be for. Probably extend it over there onto that flat area. Maybe put a skyscraper there. Because why not put a skyscraper there? There's a fuck ton of vertical space right there. I would have almost unlimited vertical expansion ability. And if I did that, then there'd be a lot of floors that were on the right height to extend walkways to. And that would give me a lot more mobility to get to the upper levels of the Nether from where I am right now, safely, in an indoor environment where I don't have to get out and climb a ladder and get shot up by gas or anything. That's the dream. And it's slowly coming true, little by little. You've watched it with your own eyes this entire time, presumably. I'm assuming you're not just skipping through videos looking for the point where I get funny. Spoilers, I never get funny. Let me just save you some time. You may as well just zip your pants back up right now. But just put that thing away, because it never gets good. But if you're not going to put it away, then I may as well get mine out too, and we can rub them together in some oil, as is the ancient Croatian tradition of male bonding. Google it. Well, actually, don't. You don't want to see that, trust me. Croatian penises are a horror show. They're like corkscrews. They're like, they spiral like duck penises, so they can get into the different folds of the equally horrific Croatian woman's vagina, which they call the vagine. I bet you didn't expect fucking cultural learnings on this channel, but there it is. That's all. Click like and subscribe. I can't force you to do it yet. I'm working on that. I'm working on a box I'll mail to you and you install next to your PC, and I can push a button and a bunch of roided up bees with bee aids come out if you don't like and subscribe. But until then, I depend entirely on your goodwill. Please like and subscribe to support the creation of more of these videos. For some reason, I can't justify this to you. I can't justify this to myself. Please do it though. Stay tuned for the next video. A lot of exciting stuff's going to happen, maybe, depending on your definition of exciting. And remember that even though your father and I live separately now, we still both love you a lot.